Hello, good evening, and welcome. Welcome. I'm back here again sa atong vlog. And this time, update lang sa akong life. So far, I'm currently in Bacolod. And this is my third day sa akong new career. And it's quite good. Na perks, as you can see. I'm always in a hotel for free. I travel a lot for free. I'm learning. I still have fears. There are so many things I still don't know what to do, but I trust my company. I trust my boss. So anyhow, now I'd like to talk about today is the question: do you really need an education to succeed in life? Let's ask that again, okay? Do you really need education to succeed in life? What do you think? What do you think? Before we answer that simple yes and no question, let's quantify. No, let's try to analyze the words inside those questions a little bit deeper. No, so do we really need education to be successful in life? First, let's try to define success. Now, let's try to define success. What do we mean about the word success? As what I've said on my other blog, is success crossing a finish line if you're a racer? Or is success achieving a goal? Or, is success being the number one in your class? What do you think is the real meaning of success? Well, the things that we've just discussed about, they are still technically speaking the definition of success, but it's what success looks like. They're not really the meaning of success. The real meaning of success is this: when your superior or anybody, in fact, will tell you that you are useful. Excuse me. So, when you are useful, forgive me, I'm sleepy a bit, but I just got out from work. I'm about to sleep, but I really need to do this. So, again, let's do that. So, success means, success means when someone, especially your superior, tells you that you are a useful asset to the organization or to the group. So, it means if you are useful, then you're being a good instrument or a tool. No? So success is basically when you're a useful tool. Okay? So we have to view ourselves as tools. Because if we don't view ourselves as tools, then we are basically what? Decorations. No? If we are in a house, a remote control is a tool. But let's just say a toy, I think that's not a perfect example, but let's just use a toy. A toy is a decoration, or basically a picture frame is a decoration. Now, so you have to choose whether you will become a decoration in life or a tool in life. In fact, if you remember, when we were kids, when we are being lazy in our house, our fathers and mothers will tell us the most hurtful thing that we can ever hear from them when they say, "You are useless. You are a useless child. I did not raise you to become like this." Try to remember that specific memory in your childhood. Is it pleasant to remember? I hate it when I try to remember when my elders tell me that I'm useless. It makes me insecure. That's true. Being useless makes you insecure. So that's why try to be useful. Okay, now we understand. Success is when people tell you that you are useful. Now, let's go back to our question. Is education important for you to succeed in life? Now, let's go to our second keyword, education. So, what is education? What does it really mean? Is education a diploma? Is education a degree? A graduation? A toga? I don't think so. Those are just the how education looks like. But what is real education? In fact, honestly speaking, you do not really need to, quote unquote, go to school to be educated. Because there are a lot of, quote unquote, uneducated people out there who did not finish school yet is, quote unquote, successful in life. So, how do you become educated then? Educated is basically from the word educate. You are willing to learn. Did you understand that? If you are willing, the key word here is willing to learn, then you are educated. Or you will be educated. In fact, a lot of students, even college degree students, quote unquote, graduate without learning anything. And that is so true to me. I graduated computer science from a prestigious university here in the Philippines. Yet, until now, I never worked in a computer science field. Do you know why? Because I did not technically learn anything. If I did learn something, it's all just stock knowledge, not really real world application. So, I'm useless in that field. You get it? I did not really learn. How do you say that? The thing is, I did not learn anything during my computer science years. So technically, I have a diploma in ComSci, but I'm not educated in ComSci. See, a person who is willing to learn, there's so many ways to learn. The most obvious way to learn is to experience your job firsthand. Just do your job and learn from what's right and what's wrong, especially from your mistakes. That's the easiest way to learn. But that's also the most painful way to learn. The second way to learn is to observe someone and take notes mentally or through paper how they do it. Or you shadow them, or you be their student and be them being your mentor. That's a second way to learn. The third way to learn is to study yourself, read a lot of books, or theorize yourself, right? And the fourth way to learn is, this time, enroll in school. So there are 4 ways to learn in life. You can use any way to learn your skill. Depends on what skill you want to learn, or skill that is easy or you love to learn. So we get it na? So education is not a diploma, but is the willingness to learn. So let's go back to our question. Is education important for you to succeed in life? Okay, we've learned the meaning of success. We've also learned the meaning of education. Now, before we answer that question, let's try to see how can you be really successful in life when you don't know what you want to do in life, right? For example, when I was a high school student, I've always wanted to become a lawyer someday. And then I've wanted to become a pianist someday. And then I've wanted to become a computer programmer someday. See, 3 things that I wanted to become someday but did not really happen. Do you know why? Because I learned that I did not like them, that I do not like them. Do you know why? Because they're not my natural skill. We all have natural IQs or natural intelligences. Although all intelligence can be learned. Like, for example, I'm not good in cooking. If I just dedicate my time in cooking, I'm sure I will learn from it and it will become second nature. But what I'm naturally good at is talking to people, making them interested in anything under the sun, really. So that is my talent. So when I found out that I found that talent actually after college. I found out that I'm actually really good in talking after college. And then I realized, why did I not listen to my aunt or my tita that I should take mass comm where my talking skills can be put to use? I was very hard-headed. Technically speaking, I regretted. No, basically I regretted. But let's move forward in life. So then I realized I'm good in talking. So I can make money or earn income through my talking. How can I earn income through my talking? How can I be successful or be useful through my talking? So I studied how I educated myself on how to be the best in talking. So I studied psychology so that I will understand how people feel, how people think, how people react. And I studied linguistics so that I can choose the right words to say at the right time, at the right moment. You get it? So I read body language, I read facial expressions, I adjust my tone, I adjust my own body language and facial expression, and then say something to catch their emotion. You get it? And then after that, I study grammar, and then I study theater. Anything that improves my communication skills, or so that I can articulate the right words to say. In fact, as you can see in this video, I do not say the words teka lang. It's because I've already practiced that. When I don't know what to say, I just pause and do not say anything and let my mind think and then continue. And because I've rehearsed my talking skills all the time, because I already realized that this is the skill I want to be the best at, then I was willing to further educate myself. Now, a really big company in the Philippines hired me to be a part of them so that I can talk to clients. Now, since I'm still on my 3rd day at work, I haven't really proven anything yet, but I'm confident that I will become a useful tool, instrument to this company, and I will become their asset. Of course, that's hope to God. But what I'm trying to say is this. I hope you, as the viewer of this blog, realize that to become successful in life is to be useful in life. And to be useful in life, you should know what skill you want to learn and to improve. And then when you finally decide what skill, then you educate yourself. I hope we have come to an understanding today. This is LoveTheDee, as what my channel has said there. I hope you are educated and entertained. Good night.